I actually have just been to Woolworths and it's a Saturday, so I thought for a little bit of a change I might show you a little bit of a weekend grocery haul and just like the things that I've picked up for my boyfriend and I to eat for the weekend, because it's a really good one, it's very healthy, and it's some super quick and easy ideas that are like just a great thing if you're cooking for someone else and you want it to be like really healthy but really low effort, because I do like to kind of eat in on the weekend. I feel like it's a great way to save money, because when we used to go out, we would go out for brunch, and in Melbourne here especially, it can be quite expensive because the cafes around my area in particular are like quite nice and like bougie. So a brunch would usually set you back around $80 for two people. And when you think about it, if you're going out for brunch and then maybe meeting some friends for dinner later that night, you could easily spend like $80 at brunch, maybe like $100, $150 as a couple for dinner with some drinks and things like that. So I really try and just do pretty much everything at home, and then tonight we're going out to meet another couple who are my friends, and we'll just go to like a low-key kind of wine bar or get some cocktails or something, and that way I feel like I've really made the most of eating super healthy for the whole weekend, but I can go out and indulge and have a couple of nice drinks with some friends. So I'm going to show you guys what I've got and like what I'm planning to make for this weekend. So we've already had breakfast, and I don't have that to show you unfortunately because I was at his house, but I bought some pancake batter because I just haven't had anything like that in so long, and I just thought it would be a nice treat. But I found from that No Shoe brand like a sugar-free buttermilk pancake mix, and it was actually really nice, but I forgot how filling those pancakes are. So now it's kind of like lunchtime and I don't even know if I really want to eat anything for lunch, but I'll show you the other bits and pieces I've picked up. So one meal that I wanted to make that would be super easy is honestly one of the quickest and easiest meals you could make. So you literally only need 3 things, maybe 2 things if you want to have a little bit less, but I got this Woolworths stir fry kit and I saw another girl using this just to pop with some salmon. So stir fry serves 4, but for me I would say serves 2 because I really like eating a big portion of veggies, and it comes with a honey soy sauce sachet. And then on that, we'll just put some salmon. So super easy because you can whip that stir fry veggies up in like 10 minutes, and then the salmon as well, and just pop the salmon on top and you are good to go. The only thing that I got to go with that as like a bit of a filler, because I know guys tend to get like a little bit hungrier, is some coconut rice, and that's just as another side as like a little bit more carbs or something if it's kind of not enough food for him. So that will probably be our dinner tonight, I think, as something like really nice and lean. And then I also got some bread. So I do really like this brand. If I'm not like going up the road and getting the pumpkin bread I'm obsessed with, I got the Bergen wholemeal and seed. I also got a huge packet of eggs because I'm thinking for lunch today I might do an old favorite, and I guess this is one of those things that like you love it or you hate it, but I'm gonna make curried egg sandwiches on that wholemeal bread. So just with some avocado, curried eggs, and like hard-boiled eggs that you kind of mash up with mayonnaise and put a little bit of curry powder through it. So I already had that in my pantry, but I used this one, Keen's, because I think it actually tastes really nice. And then some shredded lettuce. So we all know the lettuce debacle at the moment. It's like mega unavailable, but they did still have the shredded lettuce, which makes my life easy as well because I would have already cut it up. So shredded iceberg lettuce, and that is it for the sandwiches. So that will be really yummy. And then I also got some of my barista almond milk for our coffees and stuff. So Jazz drinks decaf, but I prefer like normal coffee. Like, let's be real, I actually want the caffeine from it. So that is that. I also got some mushrooms just sliced up for brekkie. We usually just have like some beef chipolatas and like eggs, avocado, mushrooms on toast, that kind of thing. I also got some blueberries because I'm kind of wanting to try a little bit of a different breakfast. Like, I feel like my breakfast, sometimes I'm like not in the mood for savory food, so I want something like a little bit sweeter and just a bit different, because if I eat like that huge breakfast, then I find I'm like not hungry at lunch, but then I'm like a little bit snacky hungry before dinner. So it kind of throws me off because that having like eggs and avocado and stuff's a bit too much food for me. So I've gone for an old favorite. I have not had Weet-Bix since I was a kid, and I thought that would be kind of cool to have with like some almond milk, some coconut yogurt, and some blueberries. So I'm gonna try that for breakfast. I feel like my mum always used to put like sugar on them or something, so I'll have to see if they're like really bland and not sweet at all, but we'll go with that. I also got some bananas to chop up and put on those as well. So yeah, I think that would be a pretty nice breakfast. You could also put like strawberries or some other kind of berries or something on there, maybe even a couple of shakes of cinnamon or something. But yeah, now that it's winter, I just think that's a nice idea because I know you can like microwave them and heat it up as well as just like an alternative to oats. I also got some strawberries because I absolutely love these, and it's kind of reminding me of, there's a place down the Mornington Peninsula in Red Hill, and it's like a little strawberry picking farm. I don't know if it's like strawberry season or if those are from elsewhere, but I've always wanted to go and do it because it just looks so cute that you can like pick a whole bucket of strawberries. So I don't know if I'll be able to convince my boyfriend to do that with me. I might have to get a girlfriend to come along, but I'm kind of wanting to book that in one weekend soon. I have also picked up some dry ginger ale because I actually really like drinking this, and Jazz wasn't feeling the best, so I thought it might kind of help like settle his tummy a little bit. It's one of those old kind of tricks. I also got 2 of these little Mojo Berry gut shots that are like the little probiotic things because I love those. They're not the cheapest though, and I actually, to be honest with you, I have no idea if they're any different than like a big bottle of kombucha. So I don't know if I'm getting ripped off like buying the little ones, or if they have like the probiotics and maybe the normal kombucha doesn't. I'm not sure. To go with the Wheat Bix, but also as a good alternative, if you are like wanting a dessert or something after dinner, but you don't want to turn to like sugary ice cream or some other kind of like treat or something, this will honestly fix your cravings. So it's this brand called Narcoola, and it's their vanilla coconut milk yogurt with probiotics. So really good for your gut health, plant-based for any lactose intolerant people like me. Next thing is another lunch idea. So again, I really wanted to have a very nutritious, like healthy, crispy veggies kind of thing. I feel like in winter sometimes if I have like a week of more like heavy food, then I just feel so full. So I'm really wanting to have a beautiful crunchy salad with a little bit of texture, but also a little bit of warmth. So I saw a Sarah's Day recipe which kind of looks similar to this. She didn't post the recipe, but you could just kind of see what was in like the salad bowls. So I've got some sprouts, which I actually have gotten so back into lately. I really love having these. I might even put some of these on the egg and lettuce sandwiches as like a little filler. I also got these, which are like mixed little tomatoes to go in the salad bowl. They're like all different colors and stuff, and they're actually really delicious. So put those in there as well. I got some kale as the base because, like I said, lettuce is like buying gold bullion or something at the moment. So thought I would just use kale, and this is also a bit of a nicer like winter salad thing as well because it's a little bit more crispy, a little bit more fuller, and I usually chop it up very fine. So it's kind of like shredded kale almost instead of like big pieces. Then to add the base, I guess, to the bowl, like a warm element, I have these, which are just quinoa and brown rice little rice cups. So there's 2 of those. I can kind of divvy it up between the 2 bowls. I've also got some capsicums for another little crunchy element. I have some organic chickpeas, and what I do with these is couple of different things. I might put some paprika on and some olive oil and put them in the oven and roast them so they become really crispy. And the best way to do that is you drain them first and then blot them like with a paper towel, and then you put them on the baking paper and stuff in the oven. Because if you just like tip them on there and they're all wet, they won't cook properly at all. Lastly, for that salad, just a carrot all kind of chopped up as well to pop through there, and that will be absolutely delicious. For a dressing, maybe a little bit of tahini and stuff, or some olive oil and salt, depending on what you want. I do also have this other dressing, which is a coconut cider vinegar that, if you guys watched my health food shop haul, that's where I picked that up from. Otherwise, balsamic is always nice. I don't know. I try and like make my own salad dressings these days instead of buying like the packet pre-done ones. And the last thing that I have, which is going to be so delicious for dinner, is a prawn stir fry. So I saw something similar to this on Pinterest, and I thought that would be really yum. So I got these bird's eye frozen raw prawns, so I can cook those up. Then I'll add a little bit of brown onion, but I already have those in the fridge. I've got some thin Hokkien noodles. These are probably like my favorite type of noodle if I'm going to do a stir fry. They're just really tasty. I also got some satay tofu, which kind of looks like this, and this is so delicious. This is just the Woolworths brand one from the fridge section, and I just chop it up into little cubes and pan fry it and then set it aside to toss back into the stir fry. This has been my favorite go-to stir fry sauce lately. It's the IM brand and it's the Pad See Ew. So this one is super, super tasty. They do have like the crazy spicy chili on the outside if you're game. And the last things to go with that as like some nice crispy veggies in the thing is some bok choy and some snow peas. So that will be a absolutely delicious, yummy stir fry. And yet again, so healthy. The only like, you know, carby component to it is the noodles, and it'll just be really filling, really warming, but so much vegetables and fruit and things like that in this order. And it was a little bit more expensive than what I would ordinarily spend on our weekend grocery shop. Like if I was making things that are a little bit more simple, like just a steak or some pizzas or something, but I'm gonna have a lot of fun making all of these lunches and dinners and things, and I'm really, really looking forward to eating this food. So the grand total for this shop was $144, and that is breakfast, lunch, and dinner for Saturday and Sunday. So like I said, it obviously is a privilege to be able to purchase this food in the first place, and of course there are a couple of expensive items or more organic things in here that you could definitely substitute if you wanted to make this shop a little bit more affordable. You could also just go to the markets, because of course we know that shopping at your local market is often a lot cheaper than the supermarket, but I was a little bit time poor this weekend, so this is the best way for me to do this little grocery haul for us. But I hope this has given you some really yummy food ideas for your weekend if you're wanting to have a lot of really nutritious vegetables and kind of warming salads and things that you can eat during the colder months. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.